It's very nice to see you again, Soy Phone.
Wait! You two know each other? If that's the case, why didn't you tell me?
No clue. I've never seen him before.
I had a sneaking suspicion that you might say that. You know, your opinion about us is quite clear. We know you don't think very highly of us. I was observing your earlier battle. As a matter of fact, that's the reason why I came here. He released his aging energy against your Bankai. The effect that it had was to project it far in front of him, and it also directed its blast away from him. I will make sure that I seal him in. In that instant, fire off your Bankai at a close enough distance that his power won't be able to protect him from it.
So you too, huh? All you people know about my Bankai? That little pig.
I realize that you don't really want to aid anyone who's associated with Mr. Urahara. Very well. I'm listening. So go ahead and give me your terms.
I don't care one whit who you might be, or what exactly you're able to do. When it comes to my power, you're all equally helpless to stand against it. Well, you too can perish and become a skeleton.
Dragon Tail Castle Gate, Tiger Bite Castle Gate, Turtle Armor Castle Gate, Phoenix Wings Castle Gate. Shiju Simon!
Comical! Comical! I rule over aging. Buying time against me is an action equivalent to spitting on a god.
That force field isn't actually intended to contain you.
You worms!
Swear again that you'll seal Kisuke Urahara in your force field for a month starting tomorrow. Sakura Koben! Do it!
Captain!
Usually, my limit for Jakuhura Koben is only once every 3 days. I've had to fire it twice. Twice in just 1 day. You'll pay for that.
Yes, of course.
Unforgivable. Utterly unforgivable. I'm badly injured. I've been gravely mistreated. You ants aren't going to get away with this. Repent for the insolence that you've shown by disobeying the Great One, and turn to dust!
This can't be. Is he immortal?
It's futile! You must know your place! Respect me. I am the great Emperor, Paragon Ruizenban! I am the god of Hueco Mundo!
Hachikiru Shoda!
Soul Reapers, and humans, and hollows, and Arankars, their differences and quarrels, will and freedom, birds and beasts, plants, the moon and stars and the sun, all of them are insignificantly small. The power I wield is the one absolute in this world, everything else is meaningless. The rest of existence shrinks to complete insignificance in the face of it. To be subordinate to my supreme power is simply how the world is supposed to be arranged. It's the only proper and legitimate order of all existence. There can be no equality, not when it's between opposing powers. Look, gaze into these eyes of mine, and see the truth. To me, your lives are insignificant. They are exactly the same as those of ants. What's this? What's happened to your arm? What are you trying to do?
I bestowed it upon you.
What is this?
Earlier, what you told us. I mean, the part about wielding absolute power in this world.
You went so far as to sever your own arm? You used your force field to cut it off and then sent it inside me?
If it's true, if yours is the one absolute power, then that means not even you would be able to withstand it.
You ant! You will pay! You will pay! You ants! All of you ants will pay!
In the Soul Society, there are no gods. That is, except for the Soul Reapers. You see, that's the reason why we aren't really able to fathom the meaning of your words. Please forgive our impiety, God of Waco Mundo. I thought that it was all rather strange. Anyone that his power touched began to age, decayed, and turn to dust. So, in light of that, just how did he, a skeleton, avoid turning into dust himself? In short, I developed a hypothesis. I came up with the theory that he must have a different power, covering the surface of his body, that repelled his own power and prevented it from acting upon himself. And then I thought, if that was the case, what would happen if I were to somehow insert something that contained his own power inside his body? It seems, in the end, my hunch was correct. He too was just another one of the universe's many small creatures, fearing death and striving to stave off old age to prevent its arrival.
Number 2 died and he didn't even say a single word. How disappointing. But getting revenge isn't really my style.
You're leaving yourself open to attacks. Does a guy like you get rattled after losing allies?
Stark! Hey, Stark! What do you think you're doing? Aren't you gonna get revenge? Just look at you!
Didn't I say it wasn't my style? Forget it. Lord Eisen has no intention of helping us out. These guys are tough. I don't care anymore. Somebody's gonna die if we keep fighting like this. So let's just go home and take a nap.
Come on, Stark! Are you totally crazy? You're the Primera! Start acting like it! Stop trying to look all cool and go do something already! Why do you think Lord Eisen did it, huh? Why do you suppose he gave you that number? He believes in
I guess you're right. Let's go. It's dark.
Sorry if I end up hurting you. Crap. Play some kids' games with me. Win and you live. Lose and you die. It's selfish that way. So, let's play to the death, shall we? Not a fan of schoolyard games? I'm not in the mood. It's my turn.
What the... You...
I wasn't hiding anything at all. My Katen Kyokotsu just wasn't up to it earlier. That's why I get tired of playing with this child. My Katen Kyokotsu can take a child's game and actually turn it into reality. It makes all the rules. Anyone who steps inside Katen Kyokotsu's realm of spiritual pressure is forced to obey what already has been established in it, including me. Missed me again. No other choice? Well then, I guess we'd better get going. But then, the very moment that you start a war, you're both evil.
You had another trick up your sleeve. The real fight starts now.
Miss me again. Humans and Soul Reapers and even Arankars think of their friends in the same way. We all think and worry about the same things. I get it. I do. There's always a hill to die on. I'm sure you've got one too. Thing is, yours and mine are in conflict. The reason that I'm fighting is so that I can protect something. That's why I have no choice. I'll have to take your life. That was close. What do I do? Sheesh. A little overeager there. Hado number 78. Zangiri!
Sorry.
Win and you live. Lose and you die. It's selfish like that. My sword is dear to me, but I admit it's hard to be at its beck and call. It's my turn. I'm pretty good at this one.
I almost couldn't tell.
All right, it's on.
Pretty nasty power there.
Take that. Care to play? Out of the way. I'll be with you until your death. Care to play?
Pretty nasty power there.
I told you the rules. Hado number 78. Zangiri!
So, you had another trick up your sleeve.
I'm beat.
Sorry, Lord Eisen. It seems I won't be able to repay you.
Out of my way. Step aside, Gin. I'm only here in order to seek revenge on Eisen.
Tell the truth. Do you really believe that any of us would simply get out of the way? And besides, I've always wanted to fight against you at least once, Captain Hirako.
That's enough, Gin. Let's end this.
What did you say?
Lord Aizen.
Fact is, you've served your purpose. Looks like you people were not worthy of fighting under me. Gin, Kaname, let's go. I never imagined, after all the trouble I went through assembling you Espadas, that all your powers would be so incredibly inferior to mine. Now then, let's begin. The 13 court guard squads, plus all you phony Arrancars. Now then, let's begin. The 13 court guard squads, plus all you phony Arrancars.
Aizen?
Be careful when you approach him. Given Aizen's abilities, if you approach him too carelessly, then that will be the end of you.
Don't you think I know that?
You fool. I'm talking to you. Now then, loosen up on the hilt, Hiyori.
Touching. Such compassionate words, Captain Hirako.
Hiyori!
But approaching carelessly will be the end. It sounds so absurd. Whether you approach carelessly, or do so with caution, or even don't bother to approach at all, it won't make the slightest bit of difference. I'm not talking about the future. Your destruction is set. It's an inescapable and unpreventable fact of history.
He's taunting us. Don't let him get to you!
What exactly is there to fear? You all died that night. It was something that happened 100 years ago now.
Hiyori!
Well, all right then. That's one down.
Hiyori! Hiyori! Hiyori!
I'm sorry, Shinji. I just couldn't hold back.
I like that look. Those are the eyes of a man who's awake for the first time in 100 years, Shinji Hirako. Do you hate me? If you hate me, then attack me. You're special. I'll use my sword against you.
Hachi!
Yes.
I know you're missing an arm, but will you take care of Hiyori? Do whatever is necessary. Keep her alive until Ichigo returns.
You must really have a great deal of trust in that boy.
I would imagine. That's unfathomable for someone who doesn't even trust his own people.
When you get down to it, trust is the same thing as reliance. It's a product of cowardice, and frankly, it's unnecessary for us.
That's funny coming from a man with such a huge entourage. I'm well aware that you encourage your underlings to develop a strong sense of trust in you.
I don't. I've never asked my people to put their trust in me. I told them to come with me. but I never asked for their trust. I constantly tell them never to trust anybody, including me. But unfortunately, there are very few of them who have the strength to follow my counsel. It's universal. All beings trust their superiors. They simply won't be able to survive if they don't follow blindly. And those who are trusted seek to take the burden of trust they've been given and pass it on to those above them. Then those who are above them will in turn pass it on even higher up still. And that procession of trust is how all kings are created. And how all gods are born. Don't put your trust in me just yet, Shinji Hirako. It'll take some time, but I'll teach you who the god is that you should put your faith in. And only then you can trust him.
You're finally drawing your sword. You certainly took your time. You said it yourself 100 years ago. I never opened up to you, never shared with you, never gave you information, or even tried getting to know you. That's the reason why, even today, you don't know what my Zanpakuto's ability is. If you think your Kyoka Suigetsu is the only Zanpakuto that has the ability to control a person's senses, you're sadly mistaken. Collapse, Sakanade.
That's an interestingly shaped sword.
Nice, isn't it? You can't borrow it.
But I don't feel any change taking place now. Didn't you say it takes over and redirects the senses?
What are you talking about? The change is already in effect now. It's been 101 years, Aizen. I've been waiting. It's been ages, and now it's payback time. I'd always been wary of you ever since the first time that we met. Maybe that's why. Maybe that's the reason you got us into this mess. But I'm going to protect them this time. I'll be sure to make things right. You don't have anyone. There's no one that you can truly trust. But I'm not like you. I don't fight alone. I'll show you that. I won't hold back, sir.
This is trivial with strength such as mine.
This is gonna hurt. Just this. I said enough. Enough of that.
Hide it.
Your help is coming, so push yourself. I'm not done yet. Just this. This is good. Now I'll punish you with Sakanade's power. It's coming, yes. I'm gonna get you. This can't be. Time to turn this around. What? You've got a real nasty Zanpakuto though. Oh, what's this? Something smells good, doesn't it? Collapse, Sakanade. I welcome you to the Upside Down.
I am being defeated?
It seems that you didn't. Up, down, left, right, front and back, and even the direction of your sight and the orientation of your wounds become reversed. Up, down, left, right, front, back, the direction from which you're wounded. Do you really believe that you'll be able to fight while adjusting all those variables in your head? It's impossible. No one can do that. The stronger you are, it's likely that you fought more. And the more battle experience you have, the more you're likely to rely on your ingrained senses, sight, and reflex!
Pity. So that's it? It's just an optical illusion. It's nowhere near the level of my power, which takes control of all 5 senses. It's rather easy once you get used to it. It's child's play, Shinji Hirako.
Don't look at his Shikai. The only way to avoid that is to end this with one strike. Cut him! Cut him! I'm behind him!
It's been a while, Ryoka boy.
My first strike, he blocked it!
That was a nice attack, but your target was a poor one. The back of the neck is every creature's worst blind spot. Did you think that I'd ever step into battle without placing defensive measures there?
I blew it. I can't believe I did that. I was so focused on not messing up my holification that I missed my opportunity. I should have just struck him while I was still holified.
I bet that I can guess what you're thinking. You wasted your first strike. You should have struck me while you were holified. One strike might have finished me if you'd done so. Try again. Go on ahead. I'll show you your own hubris. Why are you keeping your distance? Are you frightened? Are you afraid to get too close and lose sight of any part of me? Distance really only matters when a fight is between two combatants of equal strength. Since we're talking about you and me, distance becomes irrelevant. Let me ask you something, Ryoka boy. What are you doing this for? Why are you fighting me? Is it because you hate me? Well, you shouldn't. After all, the fact that you're here means at least one thing. Orihime Inoue is safe. Judging from the way that you look, I think it's safe to assume that none of your friends are dead. If that's all true, can you really hate me from the bottom of your heart? It's impossible. You're not filled with hatred right now. You're only swinging your sword with a sense of duty. I don't believe that you'll touch me like that. A fighting spirit that lacks hate is like an eagle without wings. You can't protect anything if you're feeling like that. All of your powerless friends will be little more than dead weight that's only holding you down.
Don't let him intimidate you, Ichigo Kurosaki.
Sajin!
Taunts are his specialty. Lose yourself and you lose your life. Don't worry. I know the reason why the captains who went to Hueco Mundo decided to send you here first. I won't let you see Aizen Shikai.
We'll fight. We'll do all that we can to protect you.
Fight to protect me? What? What are you guys talking about? That's crazy! Look at you, you're all beat up!
What's so crazy about it? I mean, to be honest, allowing you to fight alone would be even crazier. I'm pretty sure that there's a lot of people who wouldn't appreciate you doing this single-handedly. Listen, don't try to take all this on yourself. That's arrogance. Every one of us has a stake in this battle.
You hurled yourself at me without giving it much thought. That was terribly reckless of you, Captain Hitsugaya.
Somebody had to be the one to make the first move, and missing an opportunity to attack plays right into your hands. I have to commend you. After all, you didn't use Kyoka Suigetsu on your very first swing.
Allow me to commend you in turn for being wise enough not to try to attack all by yourself.
Are you implying that we're cowardly, Captain Aizen?
I correct myself if it sounded that way, Captain Kyoraku.
Toshiro! Shunsui!
You have my gratitude, Ichigo Kurosaki. I believe that if you hadn't attacked Aizen right at that very moment, I would have flown at him in my profound rage, and I would have ended up being killed. So thank you.
What's the deal? Why didn't you bring Orihime back? But I suppose that you at least did come back with Unohana, so I forgive you. Let's go.
Unohana.
You can save all the pleasantries for later on. Put on your game face already. You'll only get one chance to attack him. You'll squander the opportunity like that. We're fighting to live. And also, we're all fighting to save ourselves. To save you and everybody. To make sure we protect all of them from Aizen. So don't fall behind, Ichigo Kurosaki.
That's right. What am I so afraid of? It's the Visor and the captains. Believe. That's right. I can put my trust in them. Watch closely. See where this battle goes.
Aizen, earlier you said that a blade without hatred is like an eagle without wings. That a sword swung out of duty wouldn't be able to reach you. I'll tell you this since you don't seem to know. Swinging a sword for duty alone is exactly what a captain is supposed to do. To swing a sword out of hatred is nothing but barbaric violence. That isn't a battle. That's not what we'd call it. Aizen, the fact of the matter is, you simply aren't captain material.
Interesting. I confess I'm surprised to hear those words, especially coming from the captain who most likely hates me the most out of anyone. Are you trying to tell me that there's no hatred in that sword you're holding? Or else, perhaps you're implying that all of your hatred just disappeared the moment that Momo showed up here fully healed.
Bunkai. Daiguren Hyoin Maru! It's just like you said before, Aizen. You see, in this sword of mine, there is hatred. I'll admit it. I didn't come here to fight. The reason that I came here is to cut you down where you stand! It's over, Aizen.
So naive to rush at an enemy at the first opportunity. That is your greatest weakness, Captain Hitsugaya.
Oh no, everything's backwards. Damn it. We got him.
They did it! They really did it! The captains pulled it off! Huh? You sure you should be standing up, Momo?
Momo?
Well, well. It looks like we finally reached the turning point. Wouldn't you say that's the case, Gi?
What? What? What the hell are you guys doing?
Momo?
Fiend!
Since when?
Since when? An interesting question. The power of Kyoka Suigetsu is complete hypnosis. It has the ability to create a convincing illusion by controlling all 5 senses of its target at all times.
How long has it been, huh? Just how long have you been using Kyoka Suigetsu?
Then let me ask you this. For how long now have you been under the illusion that I wasn't using Kyoka Suigetsu?
Shiro... But... why?
Aizen! Wait, Captain Hitsugaya!
Vulnerabilities everywhere. I won't kill you. With the kind of power you have, I'd imagine that it would be difficult to even pass out from a wound like that. Now, just watch. You can observe the end of this battle as you lie helplessly on the ground. So the head captain finally arrives. But you're too late. You're the only captain left who's got any real ability. If you fall, the 13 court guard squads are essentially finished. You missed your opportunity. You shouldn't have even bothered to show up.
Just who do you think you are, anyway? Ignorant upstart. Do you really believe that you could ever cut me?
I don't merely think that I can. In fact, I already have.
Silence! Ryujin Jaka! You are ready, I hope.
Defeated? Be still.
Don't you know why I've been able to serve as head captain of the 13 Court God squads for a millennium? It is simple. Because no soul reaper stronger than me has emerged in 1,000 years. You said that I missed my opportunity. Quite the opposite. In fact, the time is now ripe. The battles that you fought up until now were nothing but a prelude that have been leading up to this very moment.
So you set this maneuver up while at the same time your men were being slain. How very cunning of you.
My word! What's this? Can't hurt me. Do you resist? What's this? Strike back! Let's go!
Yes,
I misjudged you. Incredible!
weak. It seems to me that there's a fundamental point on which we disagree. Our definitions of strength are vast.
Such strength!
Hideous.
What? Can't hurt me. You buffoon! Watch this! Do you resist? Incredible!
Senju Koten-taio.
Is that all? No!
Senju Koten-taio.
Is that all?
So be it. Senju Koten-taio.
Can't hurt me? What? Is that all?
Futa. Raiko Home. Senju Koten-taio.
Can't hurt me? What? Can't hurt me? Let's go!
This can't be.
You buffoon! Will you resist? Is that all? Incredible! All things of this world turn to ashes. Ryujin Jaka!
This is trivial with strength such as
Even if they
mine.
be my subordinates, those who cannot contribute are to be abandoned without remorse, and all things that help to achieve victory are to be used to serve the court guard. In the past, that was the philosophy that I taught to all those who serve in the guard. But now, it definitely does feel as though I have changed. Still, the will of the court guard, which I have upheld for the past millennia, shall never falter. Step away, Ichigo Kurosaki! You're not a member of the 13 court guard squads. They simply cannot allow you to die here. To die in order to eliminate great evil. That is the credo that the 13 court guard squads follow. This is... What? The flame of Ryujin Jaka died out.
Your Ryujin Jaka is the ultimate Zanpakuto. There's no doubt of that. If we fought toe-to-toe, then you'd most probably end up winning. But when all other powers are abandoned in order to strengthen a single power, even the ultimate can be opposed. He, Wonder-Weiss, is the only modified Arrancar, and his resurrection is Extinguir. That's right, an Arrancar created for the sole purpose of containing your Ryujin Jaka. To obtain that one power, Wonder-Weiss sacrificed his speech, his intellect, his memory, and even his reason. You can't do anything against that power, the ability for which he exchanged everything. Goodbye, Genryusai Yamamoto.
You are naive. So much so it makes me dizzy. Don't you have any idea of why I've been able to serve as head captain of the 13 Court Guard squads for a millennium? It is simple. Because no soul reaper stronger than me has emerged for 1,000 years. I don't believe that I held anything back at all. I must say, you're one tough kid. Well then, if I am not able to defeat you with Ikotsu, I should warn you that this may hurt a little bit. Is that all right? That's right. Your voice has been silenced. You have lost your ability to speak. I am glad. It is a good thing that you no longer look like a child. Now I can beat you to death without feeling any guilt. Sokotsu! Poor creature. With all that was taken from you, you were not robbed of your emotions. How very cruel indeed.
Cruel? Souls that have become hollows have no purpose. They are meant only to mindlessly consume other souls. What's so cruel about trying to provide them with more meaning, to give them a purpose? It's you who is the truly cruel one for shattering that soul to pieces.
I have no intention of getting into a silly argument with you. Speak while you have the chance. Soon enough, it will be over.
Silly arguments? Because you insist on taking my words lightly, you overlook the meaning that's behind them. Remember what I said about X-Teen gear? It was created for the sole purpose of containing the flame of Ryujin Jaka. And when I say contain, I mean trapping it inside your sword, so that no new flames can be produced. But is that the only flame? There's another. That flame was emitted by your sword already. So, where was that flame contained then?
What?
You're a smart man. If all that energy you emitted was to be released in an instant indiscriminately, you know what would happen. To have minimized the effects of that blast to just this, no wonder you're the head captain of the 13 Court Guard squads. If you hadn't held it back with your own body, your flame would have easily blasted away the fragile barrier you put up. This tiny town would have been reduced to nothing but ashes and dust. I thank you, Genryusai Yamamoto. Thanks to you, this world was saved from destruction.
Damn you.
Genryusai Yamamoto, I won't tell you that I will spare your life. You're the living embodiment of the Soul Society's history, and I will finish you with my own sword.
How many times must I tell you the same thing, upstart?
His arm is cracking. This is a forbidden technique that can only be activated by sacrificing one's own body.
You're naive. Hot on number 96. Itakaso!